Now, every year at Congregation, UBC has the honor of bestowing honorary degrees on individuals who, in the opinion of the university community, fit the criteria of excellence and eminence in their chosen field. Beatrice Little Mustache is one of those individuals, and I invite her to step forward to receive her honorary degree. Thank you. Mr. Chancellor, Beatrice Little Mustache is a survivor of the residential school system, but she has not allowed the trauma she endured to break her spirit, nor her will to seek lifelong wisdom and to serve the needs of others. For 44 years, she has held various positions in the field of child and adult welfare at all levels of government: band, municipal, provincial, and federal. These have included leadership positions with Pekingese Nation Family Services, Alberta Provincial Child Welfare, and the First Nations Health Consortium, all in the service of her Pekingese First Nation and other Treaty 7 First Nation communities. Remarkably, while working full-time and raising 5 children, she graduated from Calgary's Mount Royal College with a Diploma of Social Work, and later a Bachelor of Social Work degree from the University of Calgary. Today, she remains active as a longtime trustee of the Pagan Board of Education, including 13 years as board chair. Since 2017, she has worked to promote enhanced education on issues pertaining to treatment and planning for First Nations youth in care. This important work was conducted under a program called Jordan's Principle, a child-first and needs-based initiative to ensure that First Nations children have equitable access to all government-funded services. She has also served as a regional service coordinator for the First Nations Health Consortium, lending support to families to navigate provincial and federal service systems. Most recently, she has taken a leading role to address the opioid crisis on Pekingese Reserve. A traditional dancer and a gifted seamstress of regalia, she frequently participates in community events to unite families and honor elders. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of her long and extensive record of humanitarian service, I ask you to confer the degree Doctor of Laws honoris causa upon Beatrice Little Mustache.
By authority of the Senate of this university, I confer upon you, Recipient Beatrice Little Mustache, the title and degree, Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
It now gives me great pleasure to ask Dr. Little Mustache to say a few words. But before she begins, her nephew, Ryan Smith, will share a song with us.
Gives me great honor to share this song for my aunt and with all of you. Just a little backstory on this song. It's a society song from our Bikani Nation, the Blackfoot Confederacy. It's one of the oldest societies on our nation, and this song is the society song, and our family has been a part of this society from day one. So we're all a part of it. So it gives me great honor to share this song with you and for my aunt. Thank you.
Okay, nitani ko inaksapitaki. Little owl woman. I want to express my gratitude to our Creator for all who are involved in today's ceremony, to each and every one of you. I would like to thank Ryan, my nephew, for singing the song of my father. Thanks, Ryan. I respectfully acknowledge the territory on which we gather today as the unceded ancestral homelands of the Musqueam people. We strive for respectful relationships with all the people of the province as we search for collective healing and true reconciliation and honor this beautiful land together. I welcome the graduates, fellow honorees, Senate, Stephen Point, University of British Columbia grad organizers, parents, elders, my family, Edna, Rodney, and grandchildren who are with me today. my other children, Sean, Heather, Buffy, and my grandchildren who are home in Alberta. Thank you for your support. My siblings, Gertrude, who is here with me, welcome. Margaret and Merle, who are in Alberta, thank you. My friends, elders, colleagues in Alberta who are on virtual, welcome. I thank Beaconny Chief and Council for their support. I'm humbled to be standing in front of you graduates and the Senate and the parents. It gives me great pleasure to be able to be a part of the graduating ceremony. Many of you may be wondering who I am. Today I will share with you the story of a life that has been lived. Beaconnisan, the way of life of the Beaconny, sets out the inherent values and principles in the old Beaconny, the ancient Beaconny people. My nationality is Aka Beaconny, which was a member of the Siksikaitsatapi, the Blackfoot people, comprised of Kainai, Siksika, and Beaconny. The Siksikaitsatapi marked the Blackfoot Saskatchewan territory since immemorial, with significant Blackfoot landmarks in the north by the North Saskatchewan River, on the east beyond the Great Sand Hills, on the south, Yellowstone River, on the west by the Continental Divide. This was a territory given to Siksikaitsatapi, our Blackfoot people, by Apistotuki, our creator, the source of life, to coexist with all his creation. The Siksikaitsatapi integrated with this land through stories, songs, and ceremonies. And as a people, we collaborated to maintain a distinct language, spirituality, and culture, as well as familial, economic, social, and government relationships. My parents, Agnes and Nick Smith, maternal grandparents, Teresa, Robert, Crow-Eagle, paternal grandparents, Leo and Rosa Smith. These maternal and paternal grandparents and parents taught me many of the values I carry today. They have taught me to be kind, caring, gentle, positively assertive when I need to be. They also taught me the 7 sacred teachings through stories of the ancestors in different situations. The teachings are truth, humility, wisdom, honesty, courage, respect, and love. Through free education, I have passed down stories that are centuries to my children, grandchildren, clients, and have shared with elders from different nations. These values, I'm proud to say, after 42 years, I continue to use these values and teachings which are included in my advocacy on behalf of children, parents, and elders. These values, I'm honored to be nominated for the prestigious honorary degree of law, and thank the people who have generously and gracefully believed in me. I dedicate this honorary degree to all my sisters across Canada, to the murdered and missing women and girls, as well as those who identify themselves as LGBTQ. But more importantly, it is dedicated to all the children who didn't make it home from residential school. I am a survivor of the residential school and proud that I'm able to speak my language. That's a see, boy. That means I still speak my Blackfoot language. I will not go in depth of my experience in the treatment received. I will admit though, that the power of resilience is in each one of us. It is that resilience that got me here today. Speaking of resilience, I have encountered many trials of my life, such as a house fire, death of my 2 spouses, and a child, and the continuing unjust treatment of my First Nations people and children. Being a graduate of Mount Royal and the University of Calgary, in recollecting my day of graduation, it was a great and proud day. And I'm sure all you graduates are feeling that way today. Today, I continue to believe in lifelong learning, the sharing of stories, in free education. Imagine a world where education is free, enabling people to seek out opportunities they never, ever imagined before. Free education contributes to society by making it stronger, more truthful, and in one's personal freedom will not be limited to those who have. Education is the key to positive change in all social and economic problems in life. During the many years as a worker with families with children that may have been apprehended, children would be returned home stronger. Positive outlook in their lives through the education and cultural teachings. Graduates, tomorrow will be the first day of your journey into a life of employment and a continuum of education. In this life, we never know where the journey leads us. At this era of truth and reconciliation, it is important for you graduates to be considerate of First Nation people, and more importantly, of our children. Be respectful to the culture and their language. and always seek guidance from the elders in your community, for they are the knowledge keepers. For instance, the Blackfoot is a centuries-old language which is taught to our children every day. And to quote respected elder Clayton Arrow Topknot, our spirits speak Blackfoot because the Blackfoot language is a spirit. Before the new talk came, the old people called sweat songs earth songs. The wind, the blizzard, the thunder, the rain. We sang their songs, the water running, the trees blowing in the wind. A real person can hear them talking. This is who we are. Our teachers hear the earth speaking their language. UBC graduates, this is our truth. And today, after the ceremony, after time with loved ones, you will then step out to a new world on your own. But you will also be stepping out with the challenge I'm challenging you to if you accept it. I challenge each graduate to step out of your comfort zone. Go and educate yourself on our First Nation territories. Learn our culture, protocols, maybe even attend a powwow. By doing this, you see a world different from who you are and who you heard it from growing up. You will also see the 7 sacred teachings in action and how many of our communities are using them with the evil of pharmaceutical opioids, which again have put the lives of our children at risk. In closing, I would like to thank Liz King for the assistance during this process. To the UBC Senate, I thank you for awarding me this prestigious honor. This award, like your degrees or doctorates, is an enormous responsibility. I will honor it with humility, respect, and grace. It also reminds me that my journey continues. To each of you in this auditorium and to virtual listeners, I thank you. And thank you again for listening to me. Thank you.